Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Keaton with Hook 'em Rolls, and today is Friday. Beautiful morning. About I don't know, 8:45 in the morning. About to head to the office, and so I actually recorded the video for today's, or I say today's video, but this week, one of this week's videos. I already recorded it. Okay, already went into the editing software, or whatever, did my little transitions like I usually do, nothing else, and went on without my day. But I try to rewatch the videos whenever I can, and I just really didn't like the way it came out. Just kind of felt, thrown together. And basically, it was just me talking about this season in a whole and how it went, holdback wise, pairings, and then talking about the next season. That's Rowdy right there. I don't think you guys have ever seen Rowdy on the channel. He's not allowed in the barn because he pisses and shits everywhere. He likes to mark his territory. Anyway, yeah, so I wasn't very happy with the video. So I'm headed back down here real quick to record another little video. I'm gonna try to make it a little shorter. That video was around 20 minutes long. I just felt like it was a lot of rambling, which I like to do sometimes. So that being said, today's video is going to be showcasing, we actually had a really cool pairing that I thought I was done for the season. Technically, really am. But I went in, ultrasounded a bunch of females yesterday, and turns out that the cinnamon het puzzle girl, which you're gonna see here in a second, had 15 millimeter follicles again, which is crazy because, she laid a clutch 2/30 of this year. So early this year, she laid a clutch. She's already got 15 millimeter follicles, and I'm going to show you what we did. And I may even try to pop up a picture on the screen if I can figure that out. But yeah, I'm going to do that, and then I kind of showcase what we're looking forward to. A few more girls had some really good signs early on. So, really, technically, the new season has already begun for us, honestly. Breeding has already begun, hint, hint. So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to kind of tell you guys about the Patreon and things like that. So we'll get on to the next clip. All right, guys, what's going on? So next clip over, I want to kind of tell you guys something cool. So today is Friday, and this Sunday, I'm actually going over to Kevin's house. Did the really, really cool collection tour video that's got it's got some good views on it. It's got like 1.6K views, a bunch of likes, a bunch of people enjoyed it. I actually headed to his place, and we're going to be doing that crazy egg cutting. So, in the video, if you go back and watch it, he said he had a really crazy stranger, possibly a super stranger Monsoon clown clutch being cut. And he's going to let us come film it, put it on YouTube. And yes, we're doing that Sunday at 4. So be on the lookout. I think I'm going to try to have that video up by either Monday or Tuesday evening. Try to do a premiere for that video. It's going to be an awesome video. I mean, you're talking, you could hit the super stranger Monsoon clown if the odds are just all in the favor, which is crazy to me to even think about that. I mean, you guys know what we're working. We have 10 or 11 adult het Monsoon girls going this next season. Told you in previous videos, going to be doing the unboxing when they get sent in next week. But we have a lot of girls going, and we have a double het male, and then we also have this really cool stranger, which I think he's probably shed out. So let's take a look. Nope, not yet. But that's a yellow belly spot nose stranger het clown posset Monsoon. So he should be shedding out here in the next couple hours, I would assume, just because he's been out of blue for this whole, I guess, yesterday evening, this morning. But yeah, moving on, guys. So I want to kind of show you guys what we got going on here. I'm sure they're not locked still. So, oh, they are. Wow. Okay, we're not going to disturb them, guys. Holy crap, they've been locked for over 24 hours. That's freaking awesome. Let's freaking go, baby. Okay, so right there, that's the cinnamon het puzzle. As you see, she laid 7 good eggs, 313. She's already got 15 millimeter follicles. She's been locked for 24 hours to the pastel cypress stranger het puzzle. Come on, let's go. Come on. Like, oh my God, you guys have no idea how freaking huge that is. Like, you guys have no idea, because last year, or this year, but technically last season, the cinnamon het puzzle girl went to the GHI het puzzle. The stranger was very young. He got a few locks on her, but I'm sure they were probably dry locks. Anyway, that is huge, because that's probably the first lock that stranger's had that is like technically going to be a really good lock. I mean, that's 24 plus hours lock right there. That's huge. I mean, they're still locked up, and I checked early yesterday, so it could be even more than 24 hours. That's freaking awesome, dude. Oh my, I'm so pumped, guys. I'm just sitting here smiling like behind the camera, just so pumped. Anyway, So that's one of the girls that kind of jumped up on us. You know, I wasn't even expecting it. I kept seeing her on the cool side. You know, she's been slamming ASF. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to check one last time before we kind of, you know, transition into the next season. Anyway, she had follicles, 15 millimeters, pastel lesser het puzzle. Show you guys her. She had, I think, around 7 or 8 millimeters. So she's a little bit behind. I've got her card. I need to update her date that she laid. But yeah, she's building follicles, so she'll probably be another, I'm gonna say another month or so before I try to get a lock on her. Lesser, no. This pastel clown right here is showing good signs. You know, she's on the cold side. She's been hovered there. She's got like a 9 millimeter follicles, so that's pretty cool because, you know, we're shooting for that right there, guys. We're shooting for the male yellow belly spot nose stranger het clown het posset monsoon to the pastel clown. You know, and she's proven she should be able to help him get his first lock, hopefully. And yeah, so pastel clown there. Nobody else down here was showing any signs. Really, the pewter phantom Mojave, she started building, and then I think she just kind of decided it wasn't for her because, you know, we got her in, got her shipped in late. It was kind of a last second buy. I think Jonathan shipped her in. And she was a little on the small side. Anyway, got her in. I thought she was going to start building just randomly, you know, kind of like as soon as she got here, she started slamming food and get on the cold side. But I think she was just trying to get settled in, which is fine with me because, you know, I would rather her be settled in and be, willing to give us a good clutch versus just rushing and, you know, building follicles as soon as she got here, being stressed out. Just doesn't equal a good, you know, healthy clutch in my opinion. Anyway, Super Pastel, Phantom, Mojo, Wookie, Pinstripe, Het Puzzle Girl. I didn't ultrasound her. I'm going to check and see. I don't know if I have her. I'm going to look over here. See if I have her. Okay. So, yeah, no, she's got a while. She laid June the 7th. So, yeah, she's got a while before she starts building. Just wanted to double check there. And Super Pastel Lesser Het Puzzle. She was a lot smaller. She was like less than 1,000 grams when I got her, and she's a monster now. So she's, you know, just still demolishing food. Really, the only other girl that was showing follicles, all these girls really right here in this 5540 will probably go this next season, but, you know, they're just still a little young as of now. I'm expecting probably like, I don't know, maybe mid-year clutches from most of these girls. And the only other girl that's showing good follicles is this girl right here, this Hypo 100% Het Clown proven girl that we picked up from Kyle over at Royal Ambassador Reptiles. Yeah, she's showing really good signs. She's kind of off and on eating, which I think she'll really pick up. You know, she's got like I want to say, I think it was like 16, 17 millimeters. You know, but she needs a lock, I can tell. You know, when you've even just knowing these animals for the 2 seasons we've been doing this, I can tell you why she's not eating, you know, pounding food. And that's just because she hasn't had a lock. You know, she's been over a year without a lock because he gave her the year off. And, she's really just waiting on that lock to get going. The hope is, as soon as he sheds out, I'm going to feed him, get him another meal, give him a day. And then he's going directly back in this tub right here. And I want to confirm a lock between these two because technically I haven't seen a lock. I don't think he locked her because I threw him in 2 weeks ago. I didn't see a lock. So I want him to lock. That's the goal. I want to get him locked early on. And obviously that will help her a tremendous amount. If he doesn't lock her this next time and I don't witness it, right now we still have this guy, which is the Pastel Super GHI Chocolate Het Clown. And he's listed on Morph Market, but, you know, I'm not in a rush to sell him. And he will be going in with the Hypo Het Clown because she's on a time crunch. I can tell. I know she's on a time crunch just off of, you know, knowing the snakes. And she's definitely, if I don't get a lock on her soon, she's probably going to start trying to reabsorb on me, which I don't want that because her feeding schedule right now is kind of iffy. Like, she'll take 1 week and she won't take the next. If you guys know anything about snakes and, you know, especially with ASF guys, like this girl right here, this Cine Het Puzzle that you see up here, as soon as I pull this male out, either into today or tomorrow, she will slam 2 adult ASF, within the first couple days. And you know, that's kind of like gonna give her that leg up and push her to that next stage. So she'll, before I check her again, and I'm gonna say I'll probably ultrasound her again in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, and I guarantee you guys, she's probably gonna be around 20 millimeters or more, with just two meals in her in a lock. So it's huge there. Anyway, guys, that's really it. I mean, all these girls right here are nice grow outs. You know, we have an inchy spot nose OD het clown that you saw me unbox a while ago. She's doing really well. She's turning into a little monster. As you see, she's probably about, I don't know, 700 grams or so, 750. And then we have that super pastel clown het DG that we produced there. She's probably around 600 grams. We have a really whacked out, which you've seen a few times, this normal het puzzle girl. And she, I mean, just look at the banding on her. She's beautiful. And she's probably around, you know, 550 or so. And then obviously the hypo hypo het DG girl. I'm wishing hypo het puzzle girl. But she's probably, I think she'll go this year. I'm gonna show you guys her. She's really pounding those ASF. I think she'll go this year. She's about 1,200, 1,100 or so. And she's been destroying food every time. So I think she'll go. And yeah, so that being said, guys, I want to kind of talk about a project with you. You know, I know this video is kind of a little bit all over the place, but you know, this is more just like a, you know, talking to you, showing you a few animals. And I will say, while we're talking about animals, you know, both the girls that we had here initially, so this is the ivory het Monsoon, and then this is the special het Monsoon. They both reabsorbed, which sucks, but I kind of figured it, and I actually kind of told Jonathan, I was like, I'm glad, because the problem is both of those girls went to the pastel spider Mojave het Monsoon male that we had for the longest time. And here, I'm gonna fix this, sorry guys. Get a little bit better grip on this. Okay, all right, yeah, they went to that male for the longest time. And what's the problem with that is, now, as you've seen, we have some way more powerful males. We have a normal adult double het Monsoon clown, and then obviously we have the strangers that you've seen. So with them reabsorbing, that gives us a better chance that they're not gonna hopefully retain and go to that male. You know, I would much rather them go to that normal double het, hit the, you know, in the ivory's case, hit the yellow belly Monsoon that's come past that clown would be awesome. So that Monsoon project is done for us this season. I say this season, last season really, because when we get these other 8 girls or whatever it is that Jonathan's shipping down next week, we're going to ultrasound everybody. Probably going to do a video on that, how I ultrasound, and you never know, some of those might have follicles. This male is destroying food, stranger's destroying food, so that could be awesome. But for now, we are done until next week. Ivory het Monsoon, special het Monsoon, and then you guys seen this pastel red stripe het Monsoon girl laid, and she didn't produce any Monsoons. So 7 eggs, no Monsoons, so it is what it is. But that's the Monsoon project. Anyway, I want to kind of talk to you guys, okay? So Jonathan's shipping down the Monsoon project, and then he's also going to ship down the Clown Pie project, okay? And you guys saw, I picked this I picked this female up from Kyle, as well as the hypo het clown girl. She's just a big, normal, double het Clown Pie proven girl. You know, she's a really big girl. She's like, I think he said she's a 9 egg layer, and she's like a 15 or 16. You know, just a really powerful female to have, especially for the price I got her at. You know, I wasn't gonna buy her, and then picked this girl up, and he's like, hey, I got this girl. I was like, all right, cool. You know, let's take her. And then sure enough, Jonathan calls, and we worked out, and we're like, hey, look, he's gonna, you know, he said, I'm gonna send down the Clown Pie project. We've got a male GHI yellow belly clown het pied that we're going to take to that project, so it'll be a really cool male. But I'm thinking about picking up another male, guys. So what do you think about pushing the project, okay? What do you guys think about? I want to hear it in the comments below. What do you think about if I were to pick up an ultra male double het clown pied male? Okay, he's a baby. You know, he's about 200 grams. You know, good price because obviously he's just an ultra male double het. But you know, we have a ton of girls. I don't know how many exactly, but I'm going to say close to maybe even more than 10 adult girls that are either double het or visual het on the Clown Pied side. That means that, you know, technically, if I was to buy that male and get him breeding by the end of the season, he could take a few clutches, you know, hopefully hit the Clown Pied het ultra male. And the only reason I'm saying that, guys, is because I want to push the project. You know, we're looking long term. You know, everybody's working the DG Clown Pied, and a DG double het male is just probably going to cost like 20 grand, which is just way out of the reach. The only reason I was thinking about the ultra mill double head is because he's like $1,000. There's a couple of them listed. You know, the project's not worked as much, but I mean, you hit an ultra mill clown pied in a couple of years. I mean, that's probably a $15,000 snake even in 3 years. I mean, you know, maybe even more. So let me know what you think about that, guys. You know, we have plenty of females. You know, he would just go into rotation probably late next year, you know, get him to size, throw him on the ASF and go from there. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it on the snakes. But I do want to mention while we're here, like I said in the previous clip, Patreon, okay? You guys know Patreon if you're in the space. Even if you're not in the ball python space, you still know Patreon, you know, is a vessel for a lot of creators to basically just make money off of you, you know, make you know, a lot of money in some cases. Anyway, I've been working on my Patreon. I'm going to probably put the link in the description because I'm going to go ahead and start it up. You know, I'm not expecting much to start. Mine's going to be a limited to 15 spots, okay? Only 15. We're not doing any more than 15 for probably over a year. You know, I just want to start slow and work my way up as far as that goes, you know, give you guys the best experience I can, because obviously it's going to be a learning curve. You know, we're second season in. We have some really cool animals coming. You know, we have a ton of animals in California that we're going to be doing giveaways with. He's shipping, I think, 3 or 4 to me. You know, we have the giveaway on Instagram. If you guys are not familiar, go check the Instagram out in the description. It's a 1.1, basically adults now for free. All you have to do is, you know, follow me on Instagram and follow the, you know, the description. I think it's like 3 steps, and then you can win 2 snakes, which is pretty cool. Anyway, he's sending down a few more, and I'm going to be giving those away on the Patreon and or on YouTube. You know, we just did another YouTube giveaway, so shout out to the guys who entered that little quick giveaway. This male right here, he flipped his water bowl, but yep, there he is. Little cypress, cool little head stamp, little cypress. Het pied, 66% het puzzle, 50% het pied. It's going out completely free. I'm going to cover shipping, everything. Yeah, so basically the Patreon's going to be without me talking too much, you're going to get your money back after 6 months of consecutive membership. So $50 a month. After 6 months, that $300 that you spent is going to go directly into a credit for anything, either merchandise. We're going to, you know, work on t-shirts, hoodies, caps, and all that, or snakes. So obviously anything available. Patreon's going to get first dibs. You know the deal. It's going to be everything that all these other Patreons have as far as information. You know I do a lot of videos on rodent breeding. You know, I've been doing a lot of how-tos on the snakes and how I, you know, started with things. Jonathan helped me with a lot of that. He's going to be involved. You know, probably get Jonathan in and maybe do some colubrids, you know, some giveaway with them, with a few colubrids, you know, maybe do some sulcata giveaways. We still have some eggs in the incubator there. You know, there's going to be a whole bunch of giveaways. Once a year, we're going to do it with California as well. I'm going to talk to Jonathan when we get going, when we get rolling. Probably going to do a giveaway, you know, kind of like a fly out giveaway where maybe you cover half your travel expenses as far as your flight. We cover the other half, and the winner gets to fly in with a friend and come to Texas. You know, show you around the ranch, show you around the facility, talk snakes, obviously, maybe give you a few deals on the snakes if you want to pick them up while you're here, things like that. And then hopefully, you know, can talk to Jonathan and he'll do the same thing there. So probably 2, we're going to start with 1, but probably 2 giveaways where you guys have the chance, you know, out of the 15 people who are max who can join, you're going to have the chance to, you know, win a half paid, basically, trip to Texas and California. Maybe even meet up at a show, you know, a local show, talk, you know, help vend, things like that, because next year we are doing a lot of shows. That being said, that's going to be an option. You know, there's going to be random 10 to 25% discount codes, you know, within the Patreon. So whoever joins, you're going to get random codes as animals come along. You know, you're going to have full access to clutches. You're going to have exclusive access to egg cuttings next year, because we're gonna have a lot of really awesome animals if you guys have been following the channel. You know, a lot of puzzle, a lot of monsoon, you know, a lot of DG clown next season. You know, we got some clown pie next season. Just a lot of really cool stuff, guys. You know, so that being said, you're gonna have that. You're gonna get free merchandise after a couple months. I'm gonna send whoever's in the Patreon like a free shirt, free cap, things like that. Dude, I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be the end-all be-all of Patreon. You know, if you guys have noticed, a lot of guys, they do Patreon and they don't really do it right, in my opinion. You know, all the money that you guys spend is going to go back to you. So like I said, after 6 months of membership, paying the $50 a month, that $300 that you spent is going to go back to you in store credit. And you can either spend it then on an animal on Morph Market, or reach out and try to find an animal that maybe we want to let go that's a holdback, or you can stack that throughout the months and really go crazy. So that means if you don't want to spend that $300 at the 6-month range, you go another 6 months, a whole year, and that's $600 plus that you can spend on the animal. So basically, if you're a Patreon for over a year, you can buy a very, very nice animal with your money. So technically, we're not making anything. Like, the whole goal is we don't want to make money off your money. Like, I want to build a community and everybody wins. So basically, all your money is going to go back to you at the 6 months, like Miguel at Always Evolving does. That way, you're not technically paying me $50 a month. The only reason it's $50 a month is because I'm doing a very, very limited 15 people max, no more. And it's going to be so power packed. Like I said, so many giveaways with merch. We're going to do so many videos. We're going to create group text, group chats, group, video calls every week. It's going to be, I'm telling you guys, crazy. I'm going to leave a link below. I've been trying to update it. If you have any ideas or, ways to make it better, reach out in the comment section below. But all right, guys, that's enough ranting. As you see, pretty cool season starting up already, basically, for next year. Lots of cool stuff happening. We're going to do video soon. Just told you the Sunday for next Tuesday is going to be the clutch cutting over at Kevin's. And so caught a video coming soon. And then we're moving into the wrap building, as you guys saw before, probably this weekend. So that'll be another video later in the week. And yeah, guys, I want to say thanks again for the support. This is all for you guys. Basically, I'm telling you, it's all for you guys. If you really want to be included in everything, the Patreon is the way to go. I make nothing off of it, literally. It's just going to be for you guys. Like, I'm just so pumped to grow with you guys. You have no freaking idea. Anyway, I'm going to stop ranting. Have a good day, guys. See you later. Peace.